Good morning, dear students. Once again, welcome to the world of English. Students, if you have observed in our previous sessions, we have almost completed 75 of your vocabulary from personality development. That includes even your one word substitutes. Okay, so we are going to see the final part of the vocabulary in Unit 1, that is personality development. Okay, let's begin it. The first word we have unintelligible. The first word is unintelligible. The meaning of unintelligible is impossible to understand or comprehend, or could not be understood or can't be understood. Okay, so the meaning of unintelligible is impossible to understand or comprehend or cannot be understood. Now let's say an example or a sentence having the word unintelligible. He muttered something unintelligible. Please understand the meaning of muttered is to say something very softly. Okay? He muttered something unintelligible. A whisper in a loud room is unintelligible. If you speak very softly in a loud room where there is lot of noise, it becomes impossible to understand. Okay, do you understand? The meaning of unintelligible is impossible to understand or comprehend. The next word we have indelible. The meaning of indelible is that cannot be removed, washed away, or erased. Okay, the meaning of indelible is something that cannot be removed or washed away or erased. Let's see an example of the word indelible in a sentence. The blood had left an indelible mark on her shirt. Okay, let's move to the next. The next word we have illegible. The meaning of illegible is difficult or impossible to understand. Let's say an example of the word illegible in a sentence. Some of the letters are fading. Indeed, some have become illegible. Okay, if the letters are very dull, okay, is it possible to read or understand? No, it's difficult. So some of the letters are fading, some of the letters are becoming dull. Indeed, some have become illegible. Okay, some have become impossible to read. Do you understand now? Some of the letters are fading. Indeed, some have become illegible. The next example that we have is the cashier refused to cash my check because she could not understand the check writer's illegible signature. Okay, now for example, when we go to withdraw the money in a bank, we go with the check, right? Okay, we need to have the signature on the check. Okay, now what does it mean here? The cashier refused to give the cash because the signature on the check was illegible. It was impossible to read. Okay, have you understood? Fine. The next word we have incorrigible. Incorrigible. The meaning of incorrigible is having bad habits which cannot be changed or improved. It's clear, right? Having bad habits which cannot be changed. There is no improvement. Let's see an example. Even after spending a year in jail, the young man remains incorrigible and unafraid of the law. Now, why do the people are taken to the prison? Because they violate the law. Okay, when they violate the law, when they go against the law, they are put in prison. Okay, so in this sentence we see the young man spent a year in jail but still remains incorrigible. Okay, there is no any change in his habit or attitude, and he is unafraid of the law. Okay, so even after spending a year in jail, the young man remains incorrigible and unafraid of the law. Do you understand? The next word we have expert. The meaning of expert is a person with special knowledge and skill. And please understand, expert is not a strange word. We all of us know. Okay, let's say an example with the word expert. Those who make business plans should be experts. Okay, I believe it's clear, right? The next word we have intellectual. The meaning of intellectual is using person's ability to think in a logic way. Okay, for example, let's see an example of the word intellectual in a sentence. While on long car trips, I encourage my children to play intellectual games like hangman and chess. Okay, intellectual games are like, you use your thinking ability to play like chess. You have to think twice when you move your coins on the chessboard, whereas when you play other games or sports like, tennis or football, volleyball, golf, you have to use your physical strength. Okay, have you understood? Fine. The next word we have snob. The meaning of snob is a person who admires people in the higher social classes too much and has no respect for people in the lower class, or he or she thinks is better than those around them. Simple. Okay, now let's see an example. Considering herself an elitist, the meaning of elitist is having a high social position or rank. Okay, considering herself an elitist, the snob looked down. The meaning of look down is to feel that he or she is superior towards the others. Okay, the snob looked down her nose on all her co-workers. Okay, simple. Here, what does it mean? The woman feels that she is from high social rank and she looks down. She feels she is superior to her or towards her co-workers. Co-workers are colleagues or workmates. Okay, so considering herself an elitist, the snob looked down her nose on all her co-workers. Have you understood? The next word we have literate. The meaning of literate is able to read and write. Let's see an example. The older man admitted that he was not literate and had never went to school to learn to read. Okay, it's simple. The older man said that he was not literate and he never went to school to learn to read. Have you understood? The next word we have grammarian. The meaning of grammarian is a person who is an expert in the study of grammar, or a grammarian is someone who studies the grammar of a language and writes books about it or teaches it. Fine? Let's see an example. He was a grammarian who lived at the end of the 2nd century. I believe it's clear. The next one we have polyglot. The meaning of polyglot is speaking or using several different languages. Okay, speaking or using several different languages. Let's see an example. Because my sister is a polyglot, because my sister speaks or uses several different languages, she was hired as a language translator for the United Nations. It's clear, right? Because my sister speaks several languages, she was hired as a language translator for the United Nations. It's clear, right? Fine. She was reading a polyglot Bible with the text in English, Latin, and Greek. Okay? Fine. The next word we have bilingual. Okay, the next word is bilingual. The meaning of bilingual is able to speak two languages well, or a person fluent in two languages. Okay, the meaning of bi is two. Okay, let's say an example. He is a bilingual in Mandarin and English. It's clear, right? Bilingual is a person fluent in two languages. Okay, let's move to the next. The next word we have versatile. The meaning of versatile is able to do many different things, able to adapt or be adapted to many different functions or activities. Okay, which means whatever is given, you are able to do it. Okay, let's see an example. He is a versatile actor. any role that is given to him, he just gets into the role and he does it to the core. Okay, he is a very versatile actor. He is able to perform or display uh, any kind of role that is given to him. Okay, the next word we have prodigy. The next word is prodigy. The meaning of prodigy is a young person unusually intelligent or skillful for his age, or a person with exceptional qualities or abilities, or a child who shows a great ability at young age. You possess skills, above your age. Fine. Let's see an example. The 16-year-old tennis prodigy is the youngest player ever to reach the Olympic finals. Okay, simple. The meaning of prodigy is being genius. Okay, having exceptional qualities or abilities. Fine. The next word we have exceptional. The meaning of exceptional is unusually good. Okay, unusually good. Let's see an example. The company has shown exceptional growth over the past 2 years. It's clear, right? Let's move to the next. The next word we have gifted. The next word is gifted. The meaning of gifted is having a lot of natural ability or intelligence. Having a lot of natural ability or intelligence, or having exceptional talent or natural ability, or being clever, or having a special ability. Okay, let's see an example. He is an extremely gifted student. He is an extremely gifted student. The next word we have epitome. The next word is epitome. The meaning of epitome is a summary of a written work, or we call it as an abstract or summary or synopsis. Okay, or the meaning of epitome is an example that represents or expresses something very well. Okay, let's see an example. The cheetah is the epitome of fast running animal. Okay, the cheetah is the epitome of fast running animal. The next word we have epistle. The meaning of epistle is a formal printed communication or a written note or a letter. Okay, let's see an example. He wrote a lengthy epistle describing his college life. What does his epistle describe? His college life. Okay, now what is meant by epistle? It's a written note or a letter or a printed communication. Here in the sentence, it is a written note. He is describing about his college life. The next word we have epilogue. The next word is epilogue. The meaning of epilogue is a brief speech that ends a literary creation, or in simple words, a piece of text that is added to the end of the play or book. Okay, it's clear, right? Let's see an example. The play ended with a humorous epilogue. The play ended with a humorous epilogue. Epilogue is a piece of text that is added at the end of the play or book. The last word is epitaph. The last word is epitaph. The meaning of epitaph is a brief literary piece written about the life of a dead person and often placed on that individual's headstone, that's a grave. Okay, now the meaning of grave is tomb, where the dead body is buried. Okay, now let's see an example. When I am buried, I want the epitaph on my headstone to read wife, mother, and friend. Now what does it mean? When I am buried, when I die and when I am buried, I want the epitaph on my grave. What is to be written on my grave? Wife, mother, and friend. Okay, have you understood? Fine. The next word we have linguist. The meaning of linguist is a person who knows several languages well. Okay, the meaning of linguist is a person who knows several languages well, or someone knowledgeable about languages. Let's see an example. She is an excellent linguist. She is an excellent linguist. It's clear, right? Let's move to the next one.